Good evening and welcome to your primetime bulletin on Ndtv-Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew joining you at this hour with all of the day's updates. The big national story on the Lokpal bill being our main focus. But before that, here are the day's headlines at 8 tonight. The government adopts a resolution on the Lokpal bill unanimously. No voice vote. The parliament is adjourned till Monday. After many urge, the Gandhian elder Anna Hazare agrees to break his fast tomorrow morning at 10. As more and more cries are deafening to pardon Rajiv Gandhi's assassins, the DNCC chief calls for the execution of the 9. One small move by Amma could be a great leap of checkmates for city schools. Chess to be made compulsory for schools and students between 7 and 17. Anna's crusaders in Chennai stand their ground and continue to hold demonstrations across the city. And it's been a charged verbal duel for these high school debaters who qualified for the landmark debate finals. Well, a breakthrough has finally happened in the Anna government episode over the Lokpal bill after 300 hours of a fast undertaken by the 74-year-old Gandhian. In what's been a long day at both houses at the parliament, the government has adopted a resolution on the Lokpal bill unanimously, and the parliament has been adjourned until Monday. In fact, at the Ramlila Maidan, huge crowds have gathered. And Kiran Bedi has in fact tweeted saying that Anna Hazare is most likely to break his fast tomorrow morning at 10. Now, the resolution that's been moved reads that the House agrees in principle on the following issues for a strong and effective Lokpal. One, that being of the citizen's charter, the lower bureaucracy that's been to be brought under the Lokpal through an appropriate mechanism. Also, that an establishment of lokayoks be made among the different states in the country. But the government, in fact, hopes that near unanimity on Anna's 3 demands means only a voice vote will be needed to pass that resolution. But that's already happened. There's been no voice vote, let's just remind you, and that resolution has been passed unanimously. Well, Bollywood has made its presence felt in this national matter through the last few days. Today, actor Amir Khan was at the Ramlila Maidan and urged Anna to stop his fast. He added that the nation needed Anna's leadership for later struggles.
हमें अन्ना जी की जरूरत है और अन्ना जी की लीडरशिप की जरूरत है. जनता को अन्ना जी की लीडरशिप की जरूरत है. तो मेरी आप सबके सामने उनके लिए ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि आज वो अनशन समाप्त करें. ये मेरी दिली रिक्वेस्ट है और ये जो मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं वो इसलिए कर रहा हूं क्योंकि हम सब समझते हैं कि ये एक प्रोसेस है जहां पर पार्लियामेंट इस पर डिबेट करेगी और हम चाहते भी हैं कि पार्लियामेंट डिबेट करे. आखिर पार्लियामेंट के लोगों को हमने ही चुना है और इसीलिए इलेक्शन आज हमें इलेक्शन की इंपॉर्टेंस या वोटिंग की इंपॉर्टेंस आज हमें खूब समझनी चाहिए. जब भी इलेक्शंस हो बहुत सारे लोग वोट नहीं करते. बहुत जरूरी है हमारा इलेक्शन के वक्त वोट करना और जो एमपीस हम चुनते हैं उनसे हमें हमारे दिल में कुछ आशाएं हैं, कुछ उम्मीदें हैं. मेरे दिल में जो उम्मीद है मेरे एमपी से जिनका नाम है प्रिया दत्त, उनके सामने मैं प्रस्ताव रखूंगा कि भाई जो जन लोकपाल बिल अन्ना जी ने बनाया है, जो उनकी टीम ने बनाया है, उसको मैं सपोर्ट करता हूं. प्लीज आप उसको सपोर्ट करिए. आजा रे आजा रे आजा रे आजा रे भले कितने रंग हंसते हो बके ना तेरा ये तन हो. आजा रे रहना ही रसते तरसते हो. तू आजा रे इस धरती का है राजा तू, ये बात जान ले तू. कठिनाई से टकराना तू, हार मान ले तू. मितवा सन मितवा तुझको क्या डर है, ये धरती अपनी है अपना अंबर है.
For the latest developments, let's just go across to our network channel NDTV 24/7 for that live session from the Rajya Sabha that's coming to you live, where the Union Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee is addressing the House.
He's had to say just a short while back in the Lok Sabha, so we are going to break away just for a minute. We have a pretty large panel with us who's going to help take us through exactly what the implications of the day are, the events of the day. What do they actually mean? I'm going to start off by welcoming to my left Nirmala Sitharaman from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Great to have you with us. Mr. Jayaprakash Narayan, National Coordinator, Lok Satta, one of the people who has a draft of the Lokpal bill, which presumably you would like the standing committee still to take a close look at. Srivastava Krishna is an IAS officer on leave, has some concerns, I think, about what this particular version means for the bureaucracy, and now very clearly a recommendation that the lower bureaucracy is also going to be taken on board. Anjali Bhardwaj, a member of the
working committee. Just to remind you that the Lok Sabha had adjourned without voting, but the resolution was passed by a lot of desk thumping that was seen at the House. Governments also say that there was a direct agreement with Anna, but just to tell you that resolution was adopted unanimously by the houses, and that it has been adjourned until Monday, and that's when we can hear the latest after that. But just a reminder that there was no voice vote as was expected earlier in the day, and Anna Hazare is expected to end his fast tomorrow morning at 10, and that's something that we will be closely watching as well. Meanwhile, Anna's crusaders here in the city of Chennai have stood their ground and have been holding vigils and demonstrations across the city. The Chennai chapter of India Against Corruption has been staging a protest rally in support of the Lokpal bill at the Memorial Hall in the city. They discussed the three main sticking points in detail, which range from the Lokpal model at states to the Citizens' Charter, to even the time limit of trial, and even the fact that junior bureaucrats in the country need to be investigated.
This is a protest, this is an initiative and agitation which is born out of the conscience of every human being who wants to be a good human being, wants to create a good society, and wants to have good governance.
Anna Hazare and the whole country who are behind us. You can see our students, our friends, our brothers, sisters, everybody is here. And I'm so sorry to say government has cheated us, betrayed us for our own good. I don't know what is government doing. It's high time, and this is now or never. It's our duty to protest peacefully. I don't understand why, when government can protect Kasab millions of dollars and feeding him biryani and leaving Anna Hazare in a deep hunger.
Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi's surprise speech during yesterday's 0 hour may have ruffled many a BJP feathers. Tamil Nadu's Youth Congress leaders, though, are backing their General Secretary with a clarification pamphlet drive. State Youth Congress leader Yuvraj is leading the distribution of Rahul Gandhi's speech in the parliament throughout the state, even as the opposition called it an aggressive and unscheduled address on corruption and the Lokpal bill. This move tries to clarify any misunderstandings by the people.
இன்னைக்கு எங்களுடைய நோக்கம் இன்னைக்கு இந்தியா பூரா பாத்தீங்கன்னா அனைத்து பகுதியிலும் ஊழலை பத்தி ஆர்ப்பாட்டங்களும் போராட்டங்களும் சமூக அமைப்புகள் எடுத்து பண்றாங்க. திரு ராகுல் காந்தி அவர்கள் கூட நேற்று சொல்லும்போது அண்ணா சார் நன்றி தெரிவிச்சிருக்காரு. ஒரு கருத்தை நீங்க வந்து மக்களிடத்தில் விருப்பம் ஏற்படுத்திருக்கீங்க. அதே நேரத்தில் ஜனநாயகத்திற்கு எதிர்ப்பா பாராளுமன்றத்துக்கு எதிர்ப்பான விஷயங்களை பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. அவருடைய கருத்தை, ராகுல் காந்தியோட கருத்தை இன்னைக்கு தமிழகம் முழுவதும் அடுத்த ஒரு வாரங்களுக்குள்ள நாங்கள் சென்றடைய எங்களுடைய நோக்கம். அதற்காக நாங்கள் அவர் பேசின பேச்சை அச்சடித்து தமிழகம் முழுவதும்.
Moving on, in other state news, another DMK MLA has bitten the dust in the land grab scandal across the state that's been on a rise. Early this morning, an MLA from Lalgudi, Soundara Pandian, was put behind bars, making him the 7th accused in connection with K.N. Nehru's case. This arrest follows that of the former Transport Minister, Mr. Nehru, in Trichy, and the preceding arrests of 4 others accused in the case. Mr. Nehru had been accused of forcing a doctor to sell his 13,000 square feet land. Police are currently on the hunt for Nehru's brother Ramanujan, another accused in the same case. Plenty more news and updates coming your way on this bulletin. Do stay with us. We'll be right back.